Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lum Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're reviewing another one of these liquid candy shop drinks, and this one is beyond the Marshmallow one, not mellow, Marshmallow. Not sure what the difference is, but I think Marshmallow is marshmallow, but we'll find out soon enough. Anyways, so I got this one was out of a random corner shop actually. I can't remember the price, but because no price marks on these, and yeah, it's just out of a random corner shop. So these have obviously sprung up recently. I think there's about 3 or 4 other different flavors of these. You know, there's some other there's some other fancy flavors. So far they've not been the best without spoiling the videos, so it'll be interesting to see how this one stacks up against all of the others. Anyway, so let's give you guys a full 360 of the can. So we have a 440ml can, which is always a weird size. You know, it looks like a full 500ml can, but it's not. So if you put like a can of Monster to it or something next to it, obviously this will appear, or this will be smaller. Anyways, the can itself is just silver, as you can see. So they've literally decided to stick a label over their can, which they've done with all their flavors. And I think it's, I don't want to say whether it's a cheaper way to stick a label than to actually imprint it on the can. I don't know, but I very rarely see cans that have an actual label stuck over it. So I don't know, but it certainly looks different, and you certainly notice it on the shelf when the silver, you know, stands out compared to the rest of the shelf. But regardless, the label itself and the design is actually quite nice. So we've got these nice blends of oranges and yellows on here. So it's all like, you know, kind of like some, I don't know what it is. It looks like a field or something, or some clouds kind of thing, really. I mean, it's a mixture of stuff, but it has got a nice design, you know, I will give it that. For the most part, I think there's a mountain down there, something like that, or a path. And then just on the other side, we've got the ingredients. And on the bottom, we've got nothing. And on the top, everything's all standard and silver, including the pouring as well. So anyways, taking a closer look at the can. So it says sparkling marshmallow soft drink. I'm just going to call it marshmallow, mallow, whatever. 0 sugar, 0 calorie, and 0 carbs. Again, it's one of these drinks where it's, you know, no sugar, no carbs, no this, none of that, which is great if it tastes fine, which most of the time they don't, unfortunately. Oh, almost dropped it. It almost dropped it because it's quite cold and it's condensation. But anyways, having a quick read of the ingredients while I just get a quick dry. It is indeed 0 grams of sugar, as I can see. The actual ingredients are water, flavourings, some E numbers, vegetable oil, which is interesting, brackets coconut. Why did they put vegetable oil in this? Coconut, I don't know. The sweeteners are sucralose and soda-flavored cake, so at least it hasn't got aspartame. And apart from that, they are based in Birkenhead. Okay. Well, nevertheless, it's nice and cold. Got my Zesty Lum Studios cup, so let's open it and get straight into it. Hopefully it doesn't explode over me. So I'm guessing the colour is going to be completely clear, as all the others have been so far from what I've viewed. So it should be clear in colour. The smell and taste, well, we'll have to find out. Right. There we go. No explosions, I don't think, which is good. Pretty tough pouring there, but I think we were safe. Right, so let's then pour it out into the cup. And the colour is... okay, a bit of cloudiness to it, interestingly. Put that to one side. So yeah, say not a lot of fizz, but it is probably just above sparkling, which is, I generally prefer sparkling to full-on fizz anyway, which is fine. Now I could actually smell it. I can actually smell it while I put it out. It did smell quite strong, but I'll get to that in just a second. But the colour is a cloudy white, which again I was not expecting. I think the others are clear, or I think a couple of them are clear, but this one though is completely cloudy white, and you cannot see my face through the drink. Bubble wise, like I said, yeah, it's a mixture of big and small bubbles. You can't really see on camera, but yeah, it's just sparkling, which I just prefer. Anyway, so let's give it a closer smell now. Oh wow. It actually smells really nice. And to be honest with you, I'm getting like a caramel, like a kind of, not burnt, but kind of like a cooked warm caramel smell, which is interesting. Maybe I've got marshmallow completely mixed up like an idiot. I'll taste it in a second and find out. But yeah, it smells like caramel. Yeah, it does smell really nice. Smells lovely. It smells nice and warm and comforting, like, you know, kind of warm, kind of burnt, I say burnt, but yeah, I guess they call it burnt caramel taste, don't they? Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Okay. So my initial reaction to that is it's keeping to kind of this burnt kind of caramel theming, which is interesting because if it is supposed to be actual marshmallows rather than marshmallow, again, which I think I've got completely mixed up if I have, but yeah, I'm kind of getting the burnt caramel taste. I guess it does make sense in a way because the packaging is that kind of orangey colour. I guess that does make sense because caramel again is that kind of orangey colour, especially when it's. I'll continue to use the phrase burnt because, you know, it is classed as burnt caramel smell or taste, but it's got that when you do burnt caramel, it kind of does go, you know, even a bit of a darker orange. So I guess that does make sense. But honestly, this one is not too bad. To be fair, I'll be totally honest, this isn't too bad. I mean, I'm drinking it and I'm not squirming. That one's actually honestly okay. So I think, yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting that. Bit of tissue. I think what I was expecting was a lot more of a harder and harsher, stronger, say, chemical taste, a more artificial taste with these types of drinks. But there really isn't that much of an artificial taste in this one, to be totally honest with you. I think I'm drinking it and I am getting this kind of, again, this nice warm burnt kind of caramelly taste along with the smell when I drink it, which go together really well, to be honest with you. Even though the fact that it's 0 sugar and 0 calorie and 0 carb, again, I really cannot taste anything chemically or anything harsh chemically artificial, which is a massive bonus for these drinks, seeing as the others weren't that great. It's nice to see that they've kind of done something and made this flavour actually somewhat decent and worthwhile drinking. I mean, overall the flavour itself isn't like super strong. I'd definitely say it is just sparkling, say, water with flavours. Like, it isn't, you know, a full-on like a strawberry flavoured water or lemon flavoured water or whatever flavour for that matter. It's definitely a lot more relaxed, which is not a bad thing because I think for this particular drink it does work fine, which is great. But I just think it's nice and ice cold, I think, which also helps as well, because again, if it's probably once it gets to room temp or any warmer, then I think it would probably taste not great, probably taste a bit weird. So I think make sure we do drink it ice cold as well. But I think overall, oh, excuse me guys, fizzy. But I think overall, yeah, it's actually okay for what it is. I'm not saying it's the best drink in the world and it's not super nice, but you know what, it's all right, especially for these ain't too expensive, these liquid candy shops drinks. Even you can get them in quite a lot of the bargain shops as well, which is always nice, you know, because then anyone can go into the bargain shops and pick them up. But let me take a few more sips. Yeah, it's okay. I think if I bulk drank that, I think in one go, I think I honestly wouldn't like it because I think it'd be too much. But me sipping that lightly, you know, while it's nice and ice cold, it's okay. And I think that's just it. It's okay for what it is. I wouldn't buy it again, but certainly out of all the other liquid candy shop flavours, I would definitely buy this one again out of all the other flavours. So I think I'll be fair to it. So, and also I will look up what Marshmallow actually is after the video. I should have checked, but I mean, Marshmallow, mallow, I mean, there we go. I could be completely wrong. As far as I'm concerned, it tastes of that burnt caramel, it smells of that as well. Anyways, viewers, I think the rating I'll give it out of 10. How many zesties shall I give it out of 10? I think I'll give it, I think 4, to be honest with you. I'll be generous with it, I'll give it 4. Yeah, I'll give it 4 zesties out of 10. So there we go. Well, as always, viewers, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.